Hey guys, it's Heidi from YA Bibliophile, and I am back from BEA, and I just wanted to kind of go through and show you some of the books that I got. This will be kind of long, but yeah, people have been asking, and it's easier for me to do it this way, I guess. First of all, on Monday before BEA, I went to the School Library Journal Day of Dialogue, which is like a day for school librarians and publishers and authors and things to come together and just talk about, you know, children's and young adult literature and what's going on. I did not realize that I'd be getting a ton of books there, but I did, so I will show you some of that. First of all, I got a couple digital download galleys. I got Brooklyn Burning and Ultraviolet. So I'm excited to download those and read those too. Brilliance Audio was also there, and they gave us a ton of audiobooks. I'm listening to one in my car right now, which is Gail Carson Levine's newest, A Tale of Two Castles. I also got Blink and Caution. These are great because I can put them in my school library. So The Magnolia League, I loved reading this book. I actually kind of want to listen to it. I want to see what the narrator is like on that one. Catherine Patterson's The Day of the Pelican. Catherine Patterson was the main speaker at the Day of, or like the keynote, the kickoff speaker. I met her and shook her hand, like Catherine Patterson, oh my stars. And then Trouble Twisters. So those are the audiobooks and the downloads I got. And then I got a ton of books because not only did they have them sitting out just to take, they also had authors signing later. So I got N.D. Wilson's newest, Dragon's Tooth. He's very popular in my middle school. Again, I feel like I have a lot of books, but a lot of these are more for my middle grade that I don't really blog about here, but that I use in my school. But my students love. And he wrote 100 cupboards. So this is his newest. They'll be thrilled about that. I'm thrilled about The Girl, Fire, and Thorns. I didn't get this one at BEA, so I'm glad that I got it at the school library journal thing. Wildwood. All of the ones that I got at the school library journal, I didn't get at BEA then. So, The Princess Curse. This one is another one that I think my students will really like. Liesl and Poe by Lauren Oliver. I was excited to get that then because I didn't have to like try to get it. They just had copies for us, and I knew that one was going to be popular. A Variant, which I'm excited about. Breadcrumbs. This is another author. She wrote like a mythology series that we have. The Shadow Thieves, The Siren Song, and The Immortal Fire, the Cronus Chronicles, that we have in my middle school. So I think my students will be excited about that one. My Name is Mina, and I Love the Night. And it goes on. It's just My Name is Mina. And this is David Almond. This is, I believe, a follow-up or a... Yeah, so this goes with Skellig, one of his other books, and it's Mina's events before Skellig took place. So, the speaker after lunch, our other keynote speaker was Daniel Handler, aka Lemony Snicket, and we all got signed copies of his book, Why We Broke Up. And then it has some artwork in it, and it came with little packs of the artwork. Since this is an advanced reader's copy, there aren't actually... the artwork isn't in there, so that way we get to see it. We also got a signed copy of an advanced reader's copy of The Flint Heart, which is Catherine Patterson's newest that she wrote with her husband. It's kind of a story that she modified with her husband. And there's some great illustrations and things in there. So that's very cool. Thank you, Candlewick. Steampunk Anthology. Amazing authors. M.T. Anderson, Holly Black, Libba Bray, Cassandra Clare. I mean, some of my all-time favorite, Cory Doctorow. Some of my very favorite authors are in this anthology, and I'm excited to read those stories. A Monster Calls, which is Patrick Ness. He wrote The Knife of Never Letting Go, that series, and this is, he actually finished, it's inspired by an idea of someone else's, and I've heard from people who have read it, it's not that long, that it's heartbreaking, but amazing. So I'm excited to read that one. And then Harlequin Teen was there, so I got Manifest signed, as well as -1, which is not, I believe, what the absolute value of -1. That's what it is. I knew there was more to the title, which I've heard great things about. I also finally met Cindy Pon, who she's been at conferences I've been to, and I've just never seen her. I love Silver Phoenix, and so I got a copy of Fury of the Phoenix, signed by her. So thank you, Cindy. It was delightful to meet you. Unraveled, which is the second book in the Intertwined series by Gina Showalter. One Crazy Summer, which Rita Williams Garcia signed. Stupid Fast, which I'm excited to read. I saw him, I wish I had had this book with me. I saw him at Books of Wonder at the class of 2K11, and he read from it, and so I'm even more excited from this one, from that reading. Hold on, I've got to grab some books over here. Okay, this one is really, really shiny, probably the shiniest book I've ever seen, but it's Astronaut Academy, Zero Gravity, and my students are going to love it. I can already tell from what he said and just from flipping through it. I had never heard of that one, so I was very pleased, and I got to meet him. I also got The Iron King, which I had, but my copy I've loaned out to my students, so it's pretty much ruined, so it was nice to get a nice, clean copy. Julie was there, I got to meet her. Stay With Me, Paul Griffin. One of my roommates, well, the week I was in New York, is Erica from The Bookseller, and she highly, highly, highly recommends this book. Like, she loved it so, so much. So I'm very pleased to have a copy to read. Nickel Plated. I don't remember where I saw this book, but I saw it somewhere else, so it was fun to get a copy. You Against Me. Thank you very much for this one. I'm excited to read this. Actually, I have a finished copy of it as well, so, but from the UK. A Tale Dark and Grim. This one we have in my library. It's quite popular. It's one of my summer reading ones. The author, he's totally adorable, and I'm excited to read this one. It sounds really good. Something like my middle schoolers will like. And the last one I got is this, not really exciting for you, but for me, librarian type person it is. It's called A Family of Readers, The Book Lover's Guide to Children's and Young Adult Literature. And I actually had heard a lot about this and was considering buying it for my library, and there was a woman handing it out, so yay, I don't have to purchase it. That is everything from the School Library Journal Day of Dialogue that I got. Okay, so one more book I forgot to mention from the School Library Journal Day of Dialogue, and it's a picture book biography. It's called A Nation's Hope, the story of boxing legend Joe Louis, and it's by Matt De La Pena, who has written a number of really fabulous young adult novels. Ball Don't Lie, Mexican White Boy, and I forget the other ones, but they're good. We Were Here, I think. And then Kadir Nelson illustrated it, and he does an amazing job. He's won awards. So I'm really excited for this one. I got it signed, and I actually think I'll be giving it to my nephew, who is far too young to appreciate it right now. But my brother-in-law is a boxing fan, and yeah, I think my nephew will like it when he gets a little bit older. So that is the last thing that I got from the School Library Journal Day of Dialogue.